What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kiana, and I am back with another Straight Talk with Kiana. And today I want to talk about self-esteem. So, a couple of weeks ago at work, I was able to attend a session and learn some information from one of the most important people on our campus, and I learned a lot. And something that she said, she was talking about work, but I thought it really pertained to just life in general. She said that no external validation will ever be enough. And she was just talking about the fact that we have to find our validation and our self-esteem and our confidence within ourselves. Now, self-esteem is something that I am working on trying to build in my life, and I am being completely transparent. There are some areas that I feel like, yeah, I got it going on. My self-confidence is super high. I know who I am. No problem. I'm beasting. But then there are other areas in my life where I don't feel the most confident. My self-esteem is really low, and I have often looked for external validation to make me feel good about myself. One of the things I've been doing over the past month or so is really building myself up. And I'm doing that in a number of ways. Number one, I'm a believer. I believe in the Lord, so I pray, I read my Bible and worship. So that helps me to kind of stay in tune and have a spiritual connection with God. So that's number one. The other thing I've been doing is just verbally validating myself. So walking around telling myself, you're beautiful, you're worth it, you have value, you have substance, you're smart, you're capable. Now, for a long time, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought affirmations were frivolous. Like, why? I'm not gonna sit here and say these things. But now I know the power of affirmations. And when it comes to working on your self-esteem, you have to verbally tell yourself that you're all these wonderful things. And I really learned the power of it through my daughter. So even though I didn't think that affirmations could work for me, I thought that they would be beneficial for my daughter. And I've seen videos online of parents affirming their kids. So I have been doing that with my daughter. So we'll stand in the mirror and I'll say, you're smart, you're beautiful, you're creative, you're pretty, you're capable, you can do anything you put your mind to, you're determined. And so I didn't really realize the power in it until one day I was feeling super down and my daughter picked up on that. And so she came over to me and she said, Mommy, what's wrong? And I'm like, Mommy just don't feel good, but it's okay, baby. And she began to affirm me. So she said, Mommy, you're smart. You're beautiful. She can't say capable. So she said, you're capable. You're amazing. And I'm like, wow, it really helped me to see okay, what I was doing was working for her. And just her 4-year-old self affirming me in that moment was working for me. So I decided, okay, you know what? Affirmations are not just good for kids. They're good for anybody. So I've been working on affirming myself every day. Looking in the mirror, telling myself that I'm beautiful, I'm worth it, I'm intelligent, I'm pretty, I got it going on. You need to be able to hear it from yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. It is nice to be affirmed and to hear positive things about ourselves from other people, especially if you're dating and you have a man in your life. It is so nice to be told you're beautiful and you're a good woman and you're pretty and all this and that. But that cannot be the only source. You also can't have your source just be your girlfriends hyping you up or your family or your coworkers. Those cannot be your only sources. You have to be your main source in validation. You, yes, you right there, you. Also, you'll realize once you start affirming yourself regularly that you won't believe and buy into the negativity that you tell yourself, because we are all participate in negative self-talk. You want to know what negative self-talk is? It's when you tell yourself, I can't do it, I'm a failure, I'm not pretty, I'm not strong, I can't, this is impossible, I suck, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too small, I'm too big. That's negative self-talk. And if you're feeding that to yourself in your mind and internally, your self-esteem is going to be low and you are going to seek validation from other people, from men, from your family, from your friends. And then when you don't get that validation from people, then you're feeling low and you're feeling like, okay, well, I guess I'm not pretty because nobody told me I was pretty. And that for real is super unfortunate. We have to make up in our minds that no matter what anybody says, that we will tell ourselves that we are all of that. Whatever you need help affirming yourself in, do it yourself. Don't wait to get that outside external validation. You'll find over time that your self-esteem will naturally boost and you'll believe it. You will believe it. Right now, you might not believe that you can do certain things. You might not believe that you are beautiful. You might not believe that you are valuable and worth it. But if you get in a habit of telling yourself this every day, you'll start to walk with confidence. Your head will be held high, and you won't sit there and wait for somebody else to tell you that you are the bomb. You don't need somebody else to tell you. When somebody else tells you, it should be, yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And like in your mind, like, yeah, I know, I got it going now. So I wanted to make a video about this because I know a lot of women struggle with low self-esteem, and we often find ourselves being trapped in horrible relationships just because a guy told us we were beautiful, or he thought I was pretty, or he invested time in me, he took me out on a date, or he whatever. That is nice. That should be a supplement to what you are already telling yourself. That should be, a resource, not the source. The source is you affirming yourself, not you having to wait on a man or any other person to validate the amazingness that makes up you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Again, if you like what you see, follow me on Instagram. If you love it, follow me, subscribe on YouTube. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please subscribe. I know y'all want to see me again, so please subscribe to my channel. Go on down there and press that red button. You know you want to stick with me. Subscribe today. Y'all have a good one. Peace.